Omaha. Spread left.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, Taylor. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. From the gun, it's Taylor. Pass incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Taylor. And that's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Sunday, spread left, spread left. Hey, spread left, spread left.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
77.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook, 56 yards.
Let's
So
go.
a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 23. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Sunday. Mike 39, Lucy.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Slow.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We got four down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bortles going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. We had some odd games in week 1. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stuff.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Slow.
Taylor. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gordon. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Right there.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Play action. Now Taylor. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. 76, 76.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. Hey, spread left, spread left.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Myles Garrett coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From midfield, here's Bortles. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Bortles. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Slow.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Slow.
They go play action with Taylor. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Slow. Z.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Slow.
On second down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Taylor, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll come out in the pistol.
Slow.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They get it to him running left, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Tanner Vallejo in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. 48 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief. 33 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, the juke. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Jack not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Slow.
To throw is Taylor. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Taylor going to throw it. And an alley to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Slow.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it?
To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Taylor to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
11.
He's back to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Bortles now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Lucy.
Back to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. This time, the extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Taylor. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Slow. Z.
Throwing now is Taylor. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Z. Slow.
One last shot for Taylor. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down, really.
Couldn't hit if lanes can't call and you lame.